We mercs have one simple rule. Whoever pays the most is your new boss. My people are used to the desert life, but still, I hope that one day they'll be able to find an oasis of their own and leave the sandstorms behind for a better life. We mercs have one simple rule. Whoever pays the most is your new boss.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers for all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, Shakidaki, ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome. Hope you're having a great day today. It is Sunday, the 16th of November, 2025. Hope we're having a great day today. I am having a pretty spectacular day. Finished a video that's coming out tomorrow, as in midnight, so you know how I am with this kind of stuff. Very, very last minute kinds of uploads and all that jazz. Anyway, a lot has happened since I last streamed. One of the things that happened actually was that I was able to organize a Mario Kart tournament of all things for the workplace, for the job, the place that I work at. I was able to do that, so that was really, really cool. We have available in the studio at least 2 TVs, mainly 2 TVs for the main atrium area. But there was a worry, there was a fear that I had that because I forgot to bring I brought my Switch along. We have a Switch in the studio, but like I brought my Switch along just in case. But it did not occur to me until I had made it there that I should probably have brought the dock as well, otherwise I wouldn't be able to connect to the other TV with an HDMI cable, because you normally use a dock to do that. As it turns out, you do not need to do that. You do not actually need the dock. All you need is an HDMI to USB-C adapter, just like that. And apparently they normally come with a USB... Oh, sorry, what if I say? Yeah, normally they come with like a USB-C input on the other side where the HDMI cable attaches itself to.
Try and stop me. Strike a pose.
And so on that end you attach another USB-C cable to it, but this time it is attached to power, because that is how you make sure that your TV can actually receive the signal from your Switch, because if you don't do that, then your TV receives a weak signal from the Switch. And therefore the entire thing doesn't work. I wonder if that's the case as well with monitors. I think that's the case as well with monitors. Because I was receiving a weak signal from the Switch when I just simply connected a USB-C. Hey, Soup, how's it going? Because I was receiving a weak signal, quote unquote, when on the Switch. Have you tried Where Winds Meet? Where Winds Meet? I've heard of it. It looks like Ghost of Yotei, but it's online? I have not given it a try, no. I barely have enough time to play both this game and Do It Night Abyss. So yeah, I don't have the time. I don't really have the time. As I was saying, yeah, I was but time to give up Genshin. Durin's coming out in a patch. Durin's coming out next patch. Call of Beta's coming out the patch after, I think. It will never be time to leave Genshin.
Do you not even have the courage to with these rising flames? Strike! Nothing.
But as I say, yeah, so the TV was receiving a weak signal, and that was like causing me to panic because I didn't know. Hey pal, arrive. That's a totally not suspicious name. Hello. Soup, what's up? Did I join the protest? Which one? There were many. Are you talking about the one in Melbourne? I heard about the one in Melbourne and how the cops were going buck wild. Like the cops were actually doing like America stuff.
Right here. Right now. Emerge. Seared away. My blade is all that remains. Glory to the Shogun! I'm always watching. Right here. Emerge. Right here. Now you
if there was one in Sydney,
only the beginning.
The one where they threw rocks and bottles at the police. In Australia? We don't tend to throw rocks and bottles at the cops. There was a neo-Nazi rally that happened, was it this weekend? No, the neo-Nazi rally happened like last week, I think. Which was hilarious that even happened in the first place. I can't believe that was actually pushed through. There's a lot of anti-immigration protests. There's a lot of there has been a slew of white nativist protests in Australia, including the neo-Nazi rally that happened in Sydney, which naturally I did not go to. I remain surprised that was actually a thing, but people are now outing the people who were at the neo-Nazi rally, and apparently people are getting fired for showing up at the neo-Nazi rally, you know, to be a Nazi. Okay. You know, these are the same clowns who are like, well, there's the same group of clowns who are like, oh, if you say anything bad about Charlie after he died, we're going to make sure that you get fired. Well, you were at a neo-Nazi rally, buddy. It's in the name, and it turns out that we as a normal society don't particularly like that. So out. Yeah. No, that happened, but actually there was another rally that was going on in Melbourne. Melbourne has actually been popping off with regards to these kinds of demonstrations, by my understanding. Although, look, obviously, I don't live in Melbourne. I don't necessarily partake in the shenanigans of Melbourne. I'm not an expert on what's going on in Melbourne, so I might be getting things wrong. So, you know, take everything I say with a grain of salt. But my understanding is that Melbourne has been going crazy mode on the various things, on the various demonstrations. Not only have there been a lot of anti-immigration protests, there have been similarly a lot of counter-protests because, you know, if you're going to be, you know, a white supremacist, if you're going to be a white supremacist racist, typically you get counter-protested, right?
Transfiguration.
And so we have not only oh, hang on. Yeah, not only do we have the white supremacy protest, but a lot of people are doing the counters as well.
Busted. Gotcha.
And the reason why I bring up the counter protest is because I have actually seen footage that surfaced on at least the subreddit, the Australia subreddit, that the cops used a stun grenade on the counter protesters, which is kind of disturbing.
My will embodied, cryo incarnate. Quiet.
That's why I'm saying, like, oh yeah, the cops were doing America stuff.
Leave the wounded to me. Annihilate power.
But yeah, I don't know, like, I don't know where all these immigration protests are coming from. We're not exactly, you know, I don't know. I don't think we are undergoing some kind of huge immigration crisis or anything like that. I mean, yeah, we're having a housing crisis, but like, housing crisis is not because of immigrants. If anything, housing crisis is because of boomers buying up all the properties and then charging exorbitant rents.
My will embodied by ordinance divine.
Too many migrants, allegedly. Too many migrants in Europe. Well, I mean, I don't know what's going on in Europe. I'm not entirely sure if that's true either. But like, even if it was the case, that doesn't really explain the rallies that are going on in Australia, you know? Because unlike what some Americans might accidentally think, and unlike what Eurovision wants you to think, Australia, famously, is not Europe.
Transfiguration.
So, you know.
Precision strike. Let's keep going. Mind to will.
So even if it is a valid concern that there's like a migration crisis going on in Europe, okay, sure. I'm not entirely convinced it's happening here. But I haven't I haven't thought about it too much, so... But Australia has always been like a very multinational, multicultural nation since I've been here. Like, I've been here for like, how old am I now? 407. Australia has been a multicultural nation for the past 300 and... What's 407 divided by minus 5? Ah, for the last 402 years. Yeah, of course. For the last 402 years that I've been here, Australia has been a very multicultural country. I'm 407 years old. No, I'm actually 503, but I'm trying to pretend I'm 407, you know, so that I still come off young. Yeah, so like, yeah, like I don't know. I just don't. I mean, I don't feel it. Then again, I don't really pay that much attention to it. I don't think it's a huge deal. Call me crazy. Like, yeah, we have, like, yeah, I suppose, like, when people say, like, oh, yeah, like, this, yeah, of course, there's, like, of course we're having a problem with immigrants.
Stay close. No going.
We've got all these crimes happening. I'm like, yeah, crimes happen. Okay. I'm still not entirely sure that this is an immigration problem. I mean, Hell, we stopped the boats. What happened? We stopped the boats years ago. That didn't exactly change. I don't feel like that really did anything good. It felt wildly racist, but I don't think it did anything good. At least I didn't notice it do anything good. I will say this though. If you want to talk about whether or not we actually do have a change in demographics via migration, I will say this. In Town Hall, it used to, you would never have thought, I think 10 years ago, that in Town Hall in the dead middle of the city of Sydney CBD, I don't think you would ever have thought that there would be a Japanese idol who unironically performs and is popular there. In the middle of the city. She performs out on the street. We have people who are now unironically busking in Chinese. So if that's what you mean by like, oh my god, we have a huge change in demographic from migration, okay, fair enough. That actually has happened. And I think it's actually pretty cool. Orange Row, hey, how's it going?
Let's get it on! Annihilation mode. Let the world collide!
But because that's obviously...
Stop right there! You asked
I
for
think
it.
that's obviously Chairman Xi Jinping's, glorious Chairman Xi Jinping's first step to Australia domination is to what is it, normalize busking in Chinese. Step 2 is to normalize Japanese idols on the street in Australia. And then the third step, the third and final step, this is how you know that that the great replacement theory that everyone has been yelling and screaming about has actually come true in Australia, is when we normalize saying Gong Hei Fa Choi again. Oh hell yeah, man. Oh hell yeah. When everyone wakes up in the morning it says Gong Hei Fa Choi, or if you're a weeb, Gong Si Fa Tai. Gong Si Fa Chai, I think, or whatever it is in Mandarin. Oh yeah. Then it's so over for white people, for the white Australia policy. People are just fed up with Muslim migrants. I don't think that's really a problem either. Cool, there's Muslims. There's Muslims in the nation. Awesome. Unironically, one of my good friends is Muslim. And she's one of the coolest people around. Like, are we kidding here? Muslims bring along some really, really great stuff. Islamic food is fantastic. Is she a migrant? I believe her parents were migrants. She may be second generation. But yeah. I believe her parents are don't quote me on this. I believe her parents were migrants. Okay, we're going to level this one up. But like, have you guys had Lebanese food before?
Look alive! Hi! Ultimatum.
I don't eat it all the time, but when I did, pretty good.
Drop your weapons.
You know, halal snack packs. Yeah, they have the word halal in their name. They're also wildly popular in Australia amongst not just the Muslim population, but like everyone. Halal snack packs famously popular in Australia. I've never had one actually, but they're famously popular.
Let's get it on. Prepare.
So yeah, I don't know, man. When people think of the thing is, when people think of Muslims, they're thinking of like the worst part. That's the problem, is that when people think of Muslims, their Islamophobia kicks in, and they immediately think, terrorists. And I get it. There have been a fair few examples of terrorism perpetuated by people who were ostensibly Islamic. For example, the Charlie Hebdo thing that happened many years ago. I get it. I get where it's coming from, but I don't think it's really something that you need to worry about in the grand scheme of things. I think if anyone pulls up the stats of like which race does the most crimes. I mean, I don't know what it is in Europe, but the chart that usually has to float around in order to correct the record in America is that usually shows that, like, yeah, there is some crime that is committed by Muslims, but then when you compare it to the amount of crime that is committed by American-born white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, it's like so much higher, or like, you know, it's not comparable half the time. So I don't know, man.
Ultimatum protocol. Strike a pose.
I personally am not worried, but then again, technically, I mean, technically I'm a second... No, not even technically. I'm also a second-generation immigrant, but I'm also a citizen. I'm a naturalized citizen in Australia.
Stop right there. Look alive.
So technically I do have some skin in the game, because usually the people who get really, really mad about not even Muslims, the people who get really, really mad about immigrants, and they want to, like, clear the country of immigrants because they think migration has been a problem, usually they will reach the point where they will want to also denaturalize people who have gone through the naturalization process to become a citizen. They will usually want to go that far too. And so, like, just from a pure, like, selfish perspective for a second, if they're just going after the immigrants who showed up, they're not going after me, technically. But if they then go the extra step and go after the immigrants who, oh, I'm actually not even, no, actually, hang on, sorry, my bad. I'm not even second generation immigrant. I am actually an immigrant. Because I came to Australia when I was 5. Which means I've also immigrated here. I am an immigrant. But I naturalized after living... So I naturalized after living in Australia for, like, way beyond 10 years. I think I was... Was I at uni when I finally got my citizenship, because my parents did the citizenship test and passed? I think I was in uni. So I was in Australia for, like, well beyond 10 years before I got the naturalization. And that's only because we decided to actually go ahead with it after 10 years. Otherwise, we were Kiwis. By citizenship, we were Kiwis, actually. Because at the time, New Zealand had, like, a very straightforward naturalization process that was very rapid and very fast because of some kind of program that New Zealand was doing with China at the time, which is exactly why my parents went to New Zealand first. Why I ended up in New Zealand first. Why I ended up with a New Zealand wow, I'm not getting anything. Why I ended up with a Kiwi passport first, actually, before I ended up with an Australian passport, like, many years later. But yeah, I am in fact one of the immigrants who naturalized. That's why it's hilarious. That's why I'm also proud to say I'm a secret Chinese Communist Party spy. At least I integrated. Yeah, and I mean, look, here's the thing. Here's the thing. There is one thing that I do agree with, like, the Pauline Hansons of the world. When the Pauline Hansons of the world say, like, you gotta learn English, I do actually agree with that, in that if you come to a country, if you want to live in a country, and you don't learn the language that is spoken by the majority of the people in the country, in Australia that is English, in China that is Chinese, in Japan that's Japanese, etc., right? If you move to a country and you don't even make the effort to learn the language that is spoken by most of the people, you are going to have a hard time. And I don't think you should expect people to learn your language. Now, that being said, now that is the extent of where I agree with it. What I don't agree with is when the racists, when the Pauline Hanson types then have a problem with people speaking not English in Australia. Cool, they're not speaking English, but they're living in Australia and they're doing what they're doing and they're not causing any harm. Okay, cool, whatever, it is what it is, right? If you're in China, if they're living in, let's say, Chinatown, which has the word China in its name, dare I say, they're running, like, let's say a well, even if they're if they're running a business in Chinatown, you should still learn English. Even if most of your clientele are going to be able to speak Mandarin, there are going to, or Cantonese for that matter, there are still going to be folks who can't speak Mandarin or Cantonese, or in my case, can't speak Mandarin, and if you can't speak Cantonese, we're kind of cooked. So you really should still learn English, right? It's difficult. It's difficult to find a scenario where you don't have to learn English at all and still survive in Australia. If nothing else, your taxes. How are you going to do your taxes if you don't understand English, right? So, yeah, learning the language is, in fact, something that I think is very important for surviving in a country. And I don't mean that in like a, if you don't understand English, go away type dealio. I mean, if you don't understand English, we should have some kind of program available for you, be it subsidized in some way, shape or form or not. I don't really care. I'd rather my taxes go to subsidizing the language education of people wanting to live in my country than I would like to be spent on weapons for war, for example, or tax cuts for the ultra wealthy, for example, right? Like, being able to learning the language, at least having a basic conversational passing understanding of English, I think is very, very important if you want to live in a country like Australia where most people are speaking English. And then, of course, obviously, if you find yourself a community of primarily Chinese people, I'm using Chinese as the example, but if you find yourself a community of primarily Chinese people and, you know, cool, go at it. You know, if you're Muslim, you find a community of people who are primarily speaking Arabic. Cool. Wow, that's great. That's amazing. You know, if you want to hang out with primarily if you want to hang out with primarily Arabic people speaking Arabic, varying variations of Arabic, because I think there's like variations of Arabic between like what's spoken in the Middle East versus what's spoken in like United Arab Emirates. I don't understand. I don't know it. But if you're walking around speaking Arabic to people who are also speaking Arabic, that's great. That's amazing. Cool. Awesome. And if you're running like a restaurant, like a Lebanese cuisine restaurant, and your client and your customers come in, they're speaking Arabic to you, you're speaking Arabic to them, and I'm sitting there trying to enjoy a meal. That's great. That's great. Awesome. As long as I think that, but that's what I'm. Yeah, that's. I guess that's like the extent of how much I think people should assimilate, is to just at least have like a passing understanding of the language, so that if they could interact with more people,
We mercs have one
if necessary.
Whoever pays
And
the
depending on
most
what you're doing,
new boss.
like if you're coming here for work, then it's probably going to be necessary that at some point you're going to have to interact with some form of English, right? You're going to have to interact with, I don't know, like if you're a restaurant worker, you're probably going to have to interact with customers who only know how to speak English and not Arabic or Chinese or Indian or Hindi rather, or, you know, varying other languages. They only know how to speak English. Or you're going to have to interact with an employer who doesn't understand the language that you're speaking but understands English. You know, it is what it is, right? That was a bit of a ramble, but yeah, that's but that's where I draw the line, is when people start getting mad that people aren't speaking English. but in like a, but like to each other. It's like they're speaking something to another person, but you don't understand what they're saying, but you don't really have any relationship with who they are. You don't have any relation to them, and so then you get mad because they're not speaking the common language. Why do you care? Yeah, why do you care? Don't get mad at me if I start randomly speaking Cantonese to someone else who's speaking Cantonese. It doesn't happen often, but if someone gets pissed, piss off. Bond of Life. Oh, we're doing Bond of Life memes. Okay. Okay, I don't even know what this is. Okay. Hydra. Oh, god damn it. Okay, fine. Okay, and this one prefers Cryo. Okay, I'm kind of feeling like playing Skirk on this side. Where's Skirk? And then on this side, I will play Overload. Actually, let's turn off the music for a sec. Anyway, what was I talking about before we started talking about immigration? Oh, right. Yeah, so the Switch, the Nintendo Switch. So I forgot to bring my Switch dock, or rather, not forget. I outright didn't even think to bring it in the first place.
You had your chance. Into the ball.
And so what happened was we had a USB-C, or rather HDMI to USB-C adapter, or I guess vice versa.
Right now, right here. Stop right there. Quiver. No turning back. Nothing lasts.
And it turns out that's really all you need. You just need to plug a USB-C cable with some power to that, and that's how you're able to connect your Nintendo Switch to the TV
My will embodied
without needing to use the dock.
mine to wield.
Yeah, don't even let it do the thing. So that was good. And so the competition
Right here.
actually
right
went
now.
off pretty well, actually.
Hands where I can see 'em. Drop your weapon. Strike.
We had 10 people lined up in the first place. We had 10 people who were like, or rather, we had 16 people who had noted that they were interested in joining, but then only 10 people signed up. Or rather, 12 people signed up. No, 11 people signed up. One of us got sick.
Busted. Here comes the catch.
So one of us got sick. That was unfortunate.
Your master's bidding.
Leave the wounded to
Then one of us ended up having to be the designated dad. And then one of us forgot to show up. So it actually ended up being a competition of 8.
precision strike.
Which unironically made the competition a lot easier to sort out. But because I didn't realize that it was actually going to be a competition of 8, I ended up doing the quarterfinals anyway.
Right now.
When I could have just done like
You asked for it. Stop right there.
what I could have just done like what is it, 2 groups of 4,
Here.
because for some inexplicable reason you still can't do like 1x 8 player Mario Kart
here, right
tournament,
now.
which is
Emerge.
really, really lame. You can't just have like all 8 players on at the same time somehow. Even if it's across 2 TVs, you still can't do it. It has to be across 4 TVs. If you want to do 8 players in one race, it has to actually be in the form of 4x2. It can't be 2x4, and it can't be 1x8 either. So that's like, and that's the case with Mario Kart World, the new one. So yeah, really, really disappointing from Nintendo to have dropped the ball on that one. 1x8 is too small. Yeah, I get the 1x8 is too small. Fair enough. You still can't do 2x4. Like, you can't do 2x4 for some reason, and I don't know why. It can't be a processor thing, because you can do 4x2, but you can't do 2x4. What's the logic there? You know, what's the premise? What's the premise behind? You could do 1x4. You could do a 4-player, easy. So why can't you do 2x4? You have to do 4x2. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I think it's a money thing. I think Nintendo is desperately trying to make it so that if people want to do 8-player Mario Kart, or hell, 16-player Mario Kart, you can't, instead of, they're forcing people, if, let's say you want to do a 16-player Mario Kart, I don't know if that's a thing. Yeah, let's say you want to do a 16-player Mario Kart race. I think Nintendo is trying to force people to spend enough money on 8 Switches, which is a lot of money, as opposed to 4 Switches, which would be significantly less money. That has to be the reason, because on a technical basis, it doesn't make any sense at all. Either way, I said screw them. I did 2x4 anyway. 2x4 Grand Prix happening at the same time. And then the idea is the top 4 players with the points that you get from the Grand Prix, even though they're not necessarily playing against each other, the 4 players with the most points after those Grand Prix move on to the final, which is, of course, again, a 1x4. That's the only way I can make it happen. Otherwise, I lean on people bringing their own Switches in, then we can do like a 4x2, which is just, okay, cool, whatever. But yeah, that's not necessary at all. I'd rather just do rounds and points and stuff. And then, you know, we only need 2 Switches because fuck you Nintendo, you greedy bastards. Okay, let's do this. What are we fighting? I don't know. Okay, we have crabs and oh. Okay, so... Okay, this is the Nefer. So this is the Nefer half, which means this is the Arlecchino half, and we do have, in fact, Coppelius, which Coppelius, which means Pyro. Okay. Frost Knight Hera. Okay, sure, and Pyro. Okay. And then we have... Oh, okay, Ascendant Gleam and Thingo. Okay. Okay, so I know what I want to do second half and see if it works. Because we don't have anything that is necessarily preventing me from making this happen. But with this side, I would need to have a team that can do... Yeah, I don't think I have a team that can do Ascendant Gleam and Hyperbloom. And with this being level 100, I know I'm almost certain, right? Even something as strong as Radiant Inquisition can't clear this in time. This is a little bit annoying, honestly. This is this first half is very, very chill. Because it's clearly going for Ascendant Gleam. Ascendant Gleam doesn't really matter on Frost Knight Hera, honestly. It doesn't actually matter that much. But clearly, Ascendant Gleam is very important on this side. On this chamber. And then on this chamber, it's Hyperbloom. Or Bloom. Okay. Fine. Fine. Have it your way. Let's do this. Not Morlani! No, not Morlani! Okay, fine. I'll play this form of a Nefer team instead. How about that? How about that, chat? I mean, it's not... I mean, it is kind of shilling, so... I I mean, what other alternative can I do? Is there a new? Yeah, this is the new abyss. I mean, okay, here's the thing. What I could do is play Al Haytham, but then I kind of get screwed. No. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Screw it. Let's actually try and play Al Haytham. Let's actually play. Oh no, not even Tignati. I'm almost tempted to try and play Tignati. I don't know. I know. Tignati. Miko. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Okay, crit.
Right here. You poor lost lamb for the everlasting. Look, the rainbow!
Can't see? I hear everything.
Nothing lasts forever. Emerge right here, right now. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Okay. Llama coming in hot with the hold skill.
Receive my blessing. Emerge right here, right now. Ding dong, water ball. By the frost moon of old.
I'll uproot you!
Right here, right now. Emerge. Lush as the moon.
One with the forest.
Lash attack! Go! Right here. Emerge. Right
Come
here.
on.
And shroud!
For the everlasting forest.
Oh yeah.
One thing after
Oh, come on.
Emerge.
Okay, we won't use Tignati's ult just yet, because that would be unnecessary.
Look alive! Hot! Time to
Oh, that was not what I wanted to do.
justice will prevail! Stop right!
It's fine. It's fine. We're good. We're good.
Drop your weapons! Ha! Yoo-hoo! Let the world collide!
Ultimatum protocol.
Hands where I can see! You asked for it! Stop right there!
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Farina.
For Dusta. You asked for it! You're dead meat!
Damn it. Should have probably waited.
Shower me with praise! Final warning!
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Engaged. Ultimatum protocol.
Gloves off!
Go. Just like that. Chamber 1 done. Alrighty then. Tiki!
One with the forest.
Forest, quick. Emerge. Ding dong! A sight to behold. Right here, right now. You on this?
Whoa.
Can't see?
By the frost moon of old.
I hear
Going for the permanent.
Lash attack!
Keep up.
Luscious the
Ah!
And shroud.
Going for the permanent Electro Aura.
One
Oi.
thing after another. One with the forest. Here, let's nip that in the
Alright, let's yeah.
Receive my blessing. Go claw! Emerge. Right now.
Let's do it again.
Flash attack! Good one! Right here.
Oh yeah.
I hear everything.
By the frost moon of old. Look! A rainbow! Chew on this! Branches a song.
Can't see?
Okay, that was a bit slow, but hopefully we'll be fine on the second half.
Let's get it on!
Okay, let's do this.
Let my name echo in song! Strike! Justice will prevail! They're dead meat!
I mainly tanked that gigantic Yumkasaur hit to lose the shield, unironically.
Drop your weapons! Buckle up!
So like that was the strategy right there. By losing the shield, then the higher gets the HP buff from
Let the world
Bacon of the Red Seas.
stop that! Hands where I can see 'em! Final! Ha! Annihilation mode.
And that way the higher gets to do even more damage.
Installation chambers are full. Drop your weapons!
Okay, we're good.
Let's get it on!
Okay, we're good. Yeah. I activated the shield on Enefa, mainly just because I had nothing else to do. And also so that... Well, I didn't really need to activate the shield at all, but I had nothing else to do. And then I lose the shield by tanking the shot with Chevy, who typically has a lot of HP, so she can take the shot anyway. In fact, everyone on the team except for Enefa can actually tank the shot. And losing the shield means the Haya does more damage, which means we're all good to go. Because when the Haya doesn't have a shield, she has more HP from Bacon. And more HP with C1 plus the Haya means more damage. Oh boy, here we go.
Right now, emerge. Leave this plane. Go claw!
Yeah. I'll uproot you.
Nothing lasts forever. Right now, right here. With one heart.
Okay, this is actually a way easier with...
One with the force.
This is actually a way easier with, Ascendant Gleam. Oh my god!
Right now.
And shroud. I'll uproot you. Yeah.
I guarantee you it's going to be night and day between using Ascendant Gleam and not using Ascendant Gleam. Guarantee you.
Buckle up. Preparing for dust up. Shower me with praise.
Okay, what am I fighting here?
You asked for it. Stop right there. They're dead meat. Clean up this one's initiative. Drop your weapons. Time to shine. Ultimatum protocol. Hands where I can see 'em. Stop right there. Gloves off.
Oh, Primogems Bishop. Feels like it's been a while since we've seen this guy in the Abyss.
Defensive mode engaged. for it.
I brought in Nefa without even realizing. She's actually great for this.
Installation chamber.
Drop your weapons. Let's
Because by having a shield evade... Oh, shield's gone. Never mind. I'm just gonna tank it all.
ultimatum.
Tank it all.
Hands where I can see 'em. Stand soon. You're dead.
If I had enough a shield... I mean, I didn't need to actually play to the actual mechanic of Primogems, but yeah, if I had enough a shield, I could have just let it actually redirect the damage from Primogems and we would have cleared it even faster. Okay, well there we go. I cleared it with Dignity, C6 Dignity, and the higher. No excuses for you. Let me know in the comments how you went with this particular Spiral Abyss. Okay, done. That was a relatively painless Spiral Abyss. In the grand scheme of things, you know? That turned out alright. Okay. Such a hot day today. Christ. I'm trying to do Lisa Quick Bloom and Garming Melt. Lisa Quick Bloom. Yeah, that might have to be the way to go too. I'm kind of... I'll do it later. I'll do it for the end of the stream. Okay. I think the second half, the second part of the Sumeru quest is probably like an hour? An hour? Maybe an hour and a half? I think we can finish. We should be able to do it today. So let's do the Sumeru, the new Sumeru event quest while we still have a few days of it left. Because I've been not playing Genshin on stream for so long. Let's do it. So let's grab...
Let's go gather some samples.
Dignity, Quick Bloom. Okay, let's do this. Yeah. And there's only 2 parts. And I already know what's potentially going to happen with the second part because I was spoiled it. I was spoiled about it, like, before it even dropped for my... for you know, for NA. Wankers online. Thank you. Very annoying, if you ask me. Very, very annoying. I'm surprised that it's... Okay. So that was the local bikey gang of Sydney, Australia. I'm kidding. I got spoiled. Yeah, literally. A guy's video was like, oh yeah, the incredibly important backstory of a character you hadn't thought about for the past 3 years. Here it is! That's literally the title of the damn video. And the thumbnail is literally the moment when Snape kills Dumbledore. Like, there's no subtlety. It was... So yes, I marked that particular YouTube channel as do not ever show me that YouTube channel again. Fuck you.
It's so hot. Even a mist flower would melt.
Fuck you, YouTube channel.
Now that I think about it, it wouldn't. But you get what I mean.
Okay, here's the gang. Whoa.
Looking at the map, we should be getting close.
Whoa, that was a shot.
The closer we get,
That was certainly one hell of a shot.
like it's beating out of her chest.
finished the quest yesterday. All right, then no spoilers from you
Excitement.
or for you.
Sure, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh look, it's Tainari and the others. Everyone's here bright and early.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, the desert's a pretty harsh environment. Better to travel at night and beat the heat. Hey everyone, we're here.
Hello, everyone.
Ah, right on time.
How is it going for you, Tignari? Especially you, Tignari.
It's not too hot yet, and I'm properly hydrated.
Well, that's good.
All right, we're just waiting on the 2 people Miss Layla mentioned, and then we'll be set.
Hmm.
He's staying behind. If we don't make it back after a certain time,
Old mate staying
he'll be
behind?
in charge of rescue us.
Okay, we're going to need to get rescued. 100%.
You can count on me.
I'm calling it now. Whenever they say, yeah, someone's staying behind in case we need to get rescued, yeah, we finna need to get rescued, for sure. Something going to go horribly wrong. Calling it now.
Amazing! Having people to watch your back is making Paimon a lot less nervous.
How did you go, Layla?
Yeah, I did. After hearing about what happened, my advisor gave me some time off to rest. So, my studies are on hold for now.
Okay.
Does your advisor know you're back in the desert to investigate?
I hope you've been letting them know.
But I was only allowed to come after I mentioned that General Mahamatra would be there too.
Are you collaying it right now?
Got there, Sino.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Something wrong? You haven't said a word this whole time. Are you in a bad mood or something?
No.
He hasn't thought up a nice pun.
Being skilled with words also means being a good listener. I'm just reflecting on what you're saying.
Oh, Hatham! Kave! Ha! Over here!
Ah. Alfred H. Hytham.
Darn it. I was just setting up a brilliant...
Yeah. I'm sure you'll find another chance. The important thing is, our scribe and our renowned architect are here at last.
Oh yeah, back to being scribe. Wait, so who's acting Grand... Who's Grand Sage?
I renowned and not him. He's just as famous as Sino, Dia, or Nilu.
He is.
Means your level of fame
Oh.
is even greater. How could a lowly scribe hold a candle to you?
Oh.
Lowly scribe?
Oh, you can... Oh, the sarcasm is dripping.
Books from the House of Dana? What do you call that?
Borrowing. Anyone with an employee ID can do it.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah, so who is...
Dana...
I have a big question, because I've always been curious about the political structure of Sumeru. Who's Grand Sage?
Is abusing
Oh, Hatham is no longer acting Grand Sage.
Hey! I never
So who's the
said
Grand...
abusing.
Has someone been picked? Who got picked?
Impressive verbal sparring, as always.
It's Nahida. Nahida is Grand Sage. Calling it now.
Hello to you too, Marak. Well, looks like your assistant is raring to go, Kave.
I don't think we ever got a new Grand Sage. All Grand Sage was Azar, and he was a prick.
So, I say we get this show.
Or rather, he was a boomer.
No sense delaying the inevitable.
It's not Azar.
No need. We're in this together, remember?
But yeah, who's the new guy then?
Sure. This is the entrance, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. Then, if we're all set, let's get moving.
Let us indeed get moving. You want aggravate. Roger that. Okay, considering that we might end up with those folks around. I have a very good idea. Let's do it!
Here, let me help.
We can never have enough Lisa. We must always have more Lisa.
Paimon's mouth is full of sand! Ugh,
Did you open your mouth when you were going through the quicksand?
sand feels like.
If this was quicksand, we would have struggled to breathe. No. I think this was regular sand, and we didn't sink into it. We fell through it. Into...
Agreed.
Oh, sorry, Tenori.
In
Sorry,
other words,
Tenori.
sounds like a you problem, Paimon.
Wow, wow, called out for being skill issued.
Wait, Paimon's the only one.
Damn.
See?
Well, of course, Kaveh has skill issues too. I mean, that's natural. That's just the
I'm
way it
the
is
only
with
one
him.
with sand in my shoes? Yeah, right.
Looks kind of familiar. Neph's temple? Is that... Oh, we are actually connecting them together. Okay. Wait, so if you haven't done the Archon quest, would the Traveler make that connection? Because you'd have to have done the Archon quest for the Traveler to know about the Nepha thing. Huh. Or maybe if you do the event and then you do the Nepha thing. Or you do the Archon quest later. Maybe Traveler will be like, wow, this place feels familiar, and then you'll get like a little flashback of the Sumeru gang, the Sumeru Krumeru.
Whoa!
Chillin'.
Monsters here? Sure didn't say anything about that.
Probably means he didn't run into any. Because we're just unlucky.
Not the best sign of what's to come.
We'll be fine. Let's just use up all our bad luck, and we'll be golden.
Right now. Emerge. Right here.
Okay, let's see how this works. Should be a door nearby with a strange device. Yes. Device is out of energy. Yeah, don't touch
Well,
anything.
that goes without saying.
Indeed.
Fair point. There's just one problem, though. The only way forward is through that door.
Seems like it.
Ooh! Is it time to hunt for a key? Paimon loves this part. Don't worry. With our adventuring experience, we'll find it no problem. Let's get searching.
Marak, wait!
Wait, Marak knows?
May I
Imagine me having to redo the quest because I wasn't fast enough. G-Force's timer? Oh, you play on G-Force now?
Marak seems interested in these jars. Go smash them.
Marak, this isn't really your old home, is it?
No idea what that means, but Marak does sound pretty happy.
Oh yeah, I forgot we might be getting Marak
So,
lore.
mechanical life forms do have the capacity to miss home. A novel discovery.
Well, with Marak leading the way, we should be safe, right?
Let's follow Marak's lead. Marak has not led us astray yet.
Good thing you decided to join, Kaveh. Otherwise, our investigation would have ended at that
You
door.
don't have 100 gig to
It
spare.
was nothing that
Fair?
I did. You should thank Marak instead.
Does your computer have a USB-C port by any chance? I only ask because
At this rate, Paimon's gonna lose her title.
I
as
run a lot of
to
things off
mechanical
an external solid-state drive. A Samsung one, for that matter. It's not that expensive,
Aw,
but then again, you know, it's not expensive. It's not that expensive from my perspective. It could be expensive from your perspective. I don't know.
No weird mental
Not,
symptoms
and
so
I don't
far.
mean that in like some sort of wow derogatory way. I just mean like,
That's sad.
you know, different strokes for different folks. It might be more expensive for you than it is for me. You still using a laptop? No, I'm using a computer. But because I already had the external SSD drive, I decided to cheap out unironically on storage in my computer because I didn't really need it. At the end of the day, like, if I get more storage on my computer, my 1080 PC. 1080, 4080, sweetheart, please. Sorry, 4070 Ti, please. Yeah, like if I was gonna, like I figured if I was already paying like so much for this thing, but like if I get more internal storage on my PC, then I have this external SSD drive that's just sitting around doing nothing when I could use it. So, you know, so I cheaped out on that. At the end of the day, if I want more internal storage on my PC, I could always just go and buy another hard drive or hell, even an M-SATA stick. So, yeah.
So, we split up. Divide and conquer. Otherwise, this whole thing is in ruins.
Wow!
No pun intended on that last part.
Oh, okay.
I swear.
Really?
Yeah, that might be our best option.
Alright then,
Good
let's do
idea.
it.
And the minute things go south, we go back the way we came.
Okay.
Ooh, this is getting exciting!
Alright, you stay with me, Paimon.
So, who's teaming up with who?
I'd rather save money even if it isn't much. Tutoring kids doesn't pay that much. Yeah, fair. If you're playing on GeForce Now, what's the subscription cost for that? Because I'm just thinking like at some point you might have been better off just getting a damn hard drive. Is it a subscription based?
Well, this takes me back. Last time we were in the desert together.
Oh, I've got Tingmani, Seno, and Sethos. 3 on-fielders, ain't no way.
Oh, sounds like someone's holding a grudge. Just what I like to hear. If you're still hung up on that.
Wait, why am I on trial Seno? With Staff of Scarlet Sands R3. Triple Crowned. C3. Wait, so is this my Tingmani? Wait, how does that make sense? Is this my Seno? Oh, sorry, is this my Sethos? FGM. 2-piece, 2-piece. C6. Oh, because my Tingmani is already C6. My Sethos is also already C6. My Seno is C0. Okay, that explains a lot. Okay, now it makes sense.
I can't even imagine what it's used for.
Oh,
Oh.
What's wrong?
I seem to have stepped on some kind of stone slab.
Huh. There's a pattern on this, but it's hard to make out with all the dust. Huh? Look! The shape seems to match the markings on the ground over there.
Let's slot it in and see.
Oh, you're talking about like that whole ass stone.
We have a match. Looks like we need to find the other 3 broken slabs.
Oh.
Let's search the area, but be careful where you step.
Okay. They made it like that. I see. What the hell? How am I supposed to get up there? Ah. That helps.
Ooh, got one. Ouch, but watch out. The edges are kind of sharp.
The only thing you're having a subscription for is the higher graphics. Mind you, you can play higher graphics with the free tier anyway. Skip the queue. Okay.
We just need one more.
Uh-oh, it's that cat.
Look, a cat. Could it be the same
Okay.
one German?
Okay, well if it's free, then fair enough.
Don't think
Yeah, that
we
makes
need
sense
to
then.
worry about startling him. He doesn't seem afraid of people.
Yeah. If anything, it seems like he wants us to follow.
Then let's do precisely that. Do you need to be taking a rest every single time you move? Do you need to take a rest every single time you move? Ah, well that's helpful.
Oh, he led us to the last piece. Who's a good kitty?
I never thought I'd hear you say something like that.
You've clearly never heard how the professor talks to his tomatoes, then.
Huh. He says who's a good tomato?
That's that. Now, we need to figure out how to get rid of all this dust.
Anyone know Animo?
Behold, the great Vayu Viastra.
Be honest. You've been waiting to say that for how long now?
Just activate the mechanism.
Okay, pray tell, how do I do that?
Yeah.
Oh, by attacking it, of course. Whoa!
Huh. It worked. It's a picture of...
3 Hermanubises?
That can't be right. The ears aren't vertical.
Uh-huh.
Not true. And the lugs fall short. My hat is much better looking.
Yeah.
A goat, an ibis, and a crocodile.
Oh, wow. Our botanist knows more than just plants.
Riveting observation.
3 gods!
I was just thinking.
Because there's the Ibis god, right? That, wait.
Like the 7 pillars of King Deshret.
Because there's the Ibis god that was mentioned, I think, in the Nefer thing. So we've got the goat and the crocodile. I think someone mentioned a crocodile god a long time ago, and I don't remember who it was. So now we know of a goat god. Okay.
That's right. These are our colleagues.
Or what now?
You sure about that?
What's going on?
Just kidding. But what I meant by that is these were Hermanubis' colleagues back then.
Huh.
The middle one is the Goat King Harashef, Minister of Ministers, the god Amun's most trusted chancellor.
Amun
Records say
being
he was the
Deshret.
deputy king of the Desert Sands, chief among the 7 pillars.
Someone even more impressive than Hermanubis? I wonder if that ever got his goat.
Bro.
Sorry, couldn't resist.
Dude.
Okay. That was a good one.
Wait, really? I've got so much more where that...
Oh my god, do not encourage him.
Where were we? This is Sobek, the Crocodile King,
Sobek!
captain of captains. As
Yes!
the name suggests, he was a valiant commander and had dominion over all weapons of war.
Sobek, of course. Named after the Grenier shotgun in Warframe. Yes! Everyone knows Sobek. Yes.
And finally, this is the Ibis King Thoth.
Yes, I actually somehow remember Thoth.
Your memory's pretty impressive. I bet you're almost as good as me at memorizing cards.
A scribe. Did he manage archives then? Like Al-Haytham?
Wait, that's all Al-Haytham does? I never knew being an academia scribe was such a cushy job.
That is pretty much all he does, yes.
Well, that's how his friend put it, anyway. But it does seem like he has a lot of free time.
I mean, he had enough free time to be acting Grand Sage.
Academia, but I'm sure the Ibis King had more responsibilities than that.
Probably did.
The temple's records say he represented the wisest aspects of King Deshret, inventing the desert script and arcane arts at his king's command.
Oh.
He must have been quite the impressive man then.
Or creature, depending on how you look at it.
Still, why are these 3 the only ones represented here? What about the other pillars of King Deshret?
Maybe because the 3 of them were extra close?
Huh. Kinda like us.
Oh yeah! Maybe we should have someone inscribe us on a commemorative stone slab too.
Or we could just take a picture. It would serve the same purpose. Anyway, no more distractions. Doesn't it look like there's writing carved into the corner?
Huh. There is. And it's in the ancient desert script, too.
Looks like the Ibis King left you some homework.
Give me a sec. I'll try and translate it.
Have you ever talked to Farazan when she is in front of... I skipped all of the Farazan unvoiced yappity yap, but yeah, I've already started that particular part of the event.
My end is not humanity.
I think I've only got like 2 of her things left to do. 1, maybe? I don't know.
The far side of eternity. Wait, so... they went to Aru?
Wait, what?
It doesn't sound like it was their idea.
The far side of eternity.
Wait, sorry. Wait. What happened? Ibis King left you some homework. Ministry, my end is not humanity's end. Here I bestow upon you the far side of Aru. Okay. Far side of eternity is said to be the final land of dreams for all desert dwellers.
Yes, and based on the writing here, it's clear King Deshret wasn't pleased with these 3.
Huh.
This gift he bestowed upon them seems more like a punishment. Such is the power of a king, I suppose.
What do they do?
Means the goat's the one who got in the end.
Huh. Yep, not as good the second time.
Mm-hmm.
What? Impossible.
Well, looks like that's all we can learn here. Should we keep going?
Yes, no time to waste.
Hang on, so let me get this straight. Ibis King was the wisest of King Deshret. He was the scribe. There's writing on it. The ministers are unvirtuous. The scribes unwise. Oh! Oh, I see. Deshret didn't seem to like them. Okay, they must have done something dumb. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away. Oh, come on, Kaveh, let's go.
Jeez, who knew a suitcase could be so fast? Marak is nothing like this when it comes to housework. Hey, wait up!
Fun fact, I have a friend who's called Kaveh.
To take the lead. Just let Marak figure it out.
Easy for
And
you
he's
to say.
way more chill than Kaveh.
Repairs if something happens.
Why don't you go scout ahead then?
When I think of a comeback, I'll let you know.
No rush.
Oh, Marak stopped.
Hmm.
What is it? Found something?
My local pharmacist is named Kaveh. Oh, for real, nice.
Looks like something covered in sand.
Let's get it out then. Come on.
Alright, we're gonna do the same thing again.
Oh, it's a stone slab. Good job, Marak.
Shoopity boop. Beep 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 boop. Whoop de scoop de doop.
Look.
Huh. Looks like...
That is a famous quote from noted poet of our time, Kanye West. I wish I was joking, but that is actually correct. That is a famous quote from one Kanye West, unironically.
Why are you sitting down?
I thought Marak was helping.
Oh, so you do know what that word means. Great. Are we supposed to just sit back while Marak does all the work?
No, I doubt you could do that.
Exactly.
But I can. See?
It's all coming back to me. How insufferable it is to work with this no-good, do-nothing...
We could be more efficient, I agree. I'll work on this piece. You take care of the rest.
Wow. Al-Haytham is actually volunteering to help. Ain't no way.
Found one!
You almost don't believe it. Okay, come on, you guys.
Good teamwork.
Nice, sir.
Looks like we found them all. The pieces fit together like a glove. But we can't see what's on them.
Turn around.
Huh?
Look.
Imagine if Kaveh and Al-Haytham's interactions...
It can create strong winds.
Oh yeah, imagine what happens if they were allowed to sweat. Yeah, true.
Come on, let's...
They would...
Hey.
They would be screaming at each other on a near constant basis.
Oh.
And it would have been hilarious.
Then sit right in front, so the device can blow you straight back to Sumeru City.
Yeah. Whoa! Wait, so why is my... Isn't my Kaveh C6? Wait, okay, I don't get it anymore. What? Is it because my Kaveh... Is it... Why is this Kaveh trial but not... What? Is it because previous... Is it because my Kaveh is level 70?
Done.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Huh. That's one big cat. And there's a shattered crown. I think it's depicting some kind of story.
Wait, is that the cat?
There's writing too. The Ibis King answered the young noble, granting him the wisdom he sought. But the fragile crown was shattered by lies in the end. Here I leave the name. Gudars.
Gudars?
Is that the name of the cat?
I've seen that name in a history book before.
Oh.
He was a young noble who sought to save his realm, and a king who once united the desert.
That's right. Although his methods were rather shameful. During his long reign, he betrayed his family and the nobles who supported him, only realizing the error of his ways after his enemies left him nowhere to turn. But by then, it was too late.
Okay.
Seems like a common occurrence across history.
Different people, same mistakes. It's an inevitable pattern, destined to repeat itself.
You mean like a samsara?
The writing mentions the Ibis King, but a cat is depicted here. Does that mean...
So far, what's depicted on the slab seems true to history. In which case, this cat is either a proxy for the Ibis King or a manifestation of said king himself.
I think proxy. I think that's what was suggested in the Nefer quest, wasn't it?
And as we know, Layla
the
and
cat
Jer both heard
works
the
for the Ibis King. No, different cat. Sorry, different cat.
The Ibis King.
Nefer's cat, I think, works for the Ibis King, or was the Ibis King?
Those in need?
I'm saying
I don't remember anymore. I might be getting my lore mixed up. Oh, it's the same cat.
Wait, there it is. The cat.
The cat. Are you related to Nefer's cat?
Ah, Marak went after him.
The cat's showing us the way forward. Come, let's follow.
Okay.
Okay, I may have smacked a Mozzie, but I have no kill confirm, and that's usually a little bit terrifying, because then it tends to come around again with vengeance. But I've turned on my I've turned on my Mozzie repellent thing, so hopefully it'll piss off. Be right back, everyone. I'm just going to put this cup in the sink.
Where's my key? Not again.
It was a loud smack. Yeah, that was just me smacking. That was just me smacking the table. Yeah. Okay, we'll see. Oh, what? Wow, Marak's booking it.
Huh. The cat's gone.
Yes, but look where he led us.
Oh. Another slab. It looks similar to the last one.
Blow it.
Oh, by all means, take your sweet time. Wouldn't want you to overexert yourself.
Oh, that's not ominous at all. Is that forbidden knowledge?
Huh. The scene depicted here...
Seems to be a different tale. The Ibis King answered the gin-blooded dancing girl, granting her the wisdom she sought.
Gin-blooded dancing girl. Okay, do we need to get Lilupar on this? Do we need to get the professional racist on this?
But enemies plotted to kill her close kin. Snake venom was her self-chosen end.
Huh?
Here I leave the name. Makaira.
Makaira? As in Makaira Aquamarine? The Sumeru Claymore? Makaira Aquamarine, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, I didn't expect to hear that name. This, for those who don't know, Makaira Aquamarine is the 4-star claymore that you can only get from wishing. It's got the same kind of design as one sec. Okay. Again, I don't exactly have a corpse to do a kill confirm, but I think I got it this time. Second time's the charm, church. Second time's the charm. So, yeah. So, Makaira Aquamarine, I'm also thinking of Wandering Even Star, but, like, it does have the same color scheme as Wandering Even Star because it's from the same series. The weapon that I was actually thinking about is that it has the same... It has a very similar design to Zypho's Moonlight, ladies and gentlemen. So, Makaira Aquamarine, for those who don't know, is a 4-star claymore, mid-base attack, mid-EM. You get an EM substat, and then at R5, what happens is the equipping character will gain 48% of their EM as bonus attack for 12 seconds after triggering with nearby party members getting 30% of this buff for the same duration. Multiple instances of this weapon can allow this buff to stack. So, yeah, it's a decent weapon, I guess. I mean, it's probably useful for, like, Beidou, and that's really it. Yeah, there's actually not that many characters who can use it, I think. But, yeah, no, there really isn't that many characters who can use it. You can use it as a stat stick, but otherwise, whatever. But still, Makhaira, I can't believe I actually heard about Makhaira in this quest. That's crazy.
Temptress of Woe?
You've heard of her?
That's who Makhaira is? The Temptress of Woe? No.
Of course. I don't just sit around
What?
doodling all day.
That is one hell of a name, for
Tons of
real.
Papers about the desert. As I recall, she was given as a gift to the tyrant king of Gurabad, and later seized the opportunity to kill him.
Wait,
After getting her vengeance, she reigned as queen for many years, until her enemies attempted a coup, and she took her own life.
so she was what, like a concubine? No. So she was... Oh, interesting. Was she someone's daughter, or was she someone's, like, some sort of, like, weird property type dealio, or was she like a whore from the local from what do you call it, from the local brothel or something? Like, what do we mean by Temptress of Woe? Damn, that's crazy. So she killed his ass. So she was given to Gurabad by someone, probably as a daughter. Okay, my guess is daughter, because I don't think Hoyo is going to deal with, like, prostitutes from a brothel. Okay, but they're probably not going to go that route. She was given to the Tyrant King Gurabad, and then she wound up killing his ass, and then seizing the throne. Then she got cooed, and she deleted herself. Damn! That's
more or less
crazy.
the version I've read as well. It seems this queen also had dealings with the Ibis King.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm starting to find this whole granting wisdom business a bit concerning. I mean, considering how Gudars and Makhaira ended up, it might not have been a good thing. But
Granting wisdom is supposed to be the thing that the god of wisdom does.
then he doesn't seem
So
like
surely it can't be a bad thing in and of itself.
Complicated.
If Nahida does it, it's probably a-okay. I mean, as long as Nahida is wise enough to understand that the person she's giving that wisdom to
And keep moving.
won't misuse it. Which I think she's usually wise to that. Seriously, where's Nahida in all of this? Or Nahida. I should probably say Nahida. But I say Nahida. The inside of my right ear is like really itchy now because there's like a little lump. I think I somehow got a mozzie bite in the ear.
No, sorry.
But I don't think it's a mozzie bite. It's a little bit softer than a mozzie bite. I don't know what it is.
Experience feels familiar. Besides, my focus is the stars, so I don't spend a lot of time exploring ancient ruins.
Guess that makes us the senior researchers in this scenario. Stick close, alright, Layla?
Okay.
Layla and DMC. Okay. See, Layla's a trial too. Why? My Layla is C6, level 90. Why is some I don't get. Okay, you know what? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Wow. What a tall ceiling.
They're all literally pogging.
For such a big place, it's so empty. Like no one ever lived here. Sure must have been boring to live in ancient times, staring at ceilings all day.
Maybe ceilings were
Now
cool
that
back
you
then.
mention it, I've heard some people used to draw star maps on their vaulted ceilings. Some might even make them transparent to better observe the movement of the stars. It sounds so nice. stargazing from the comfort of your own home. Wait a second. I think I see something up there.
Is that a shelf?
Huh? How is Paimon supposed to do that? Oh, right. Flying. Duh.
Of course.
Alright. Sit tight, everyone. Adventurer Paimon will be right back.
Okay, never mind. I thought she was gonna like come across an enemy. It's like,
So,
Traveler,
there's nothing super special up there.
help!
Just a couple
I'm under attack.
tables, jars, and scrolls.
Scrolls are good.
And a whole bunch of dust, dirt, and sand. You really want to search through all that stuff?
Yep.
Well, when you put it that way... Come on then, let's see what we've got. Paimon's hoping for something super valuable.
Yeah, watch out.
Thanks. I'll stick close.
Oh, this just became Prince of Persia. Nani?
I think that's everything. Most of the documents are in the ancient desert script, except these ones. These seem old as well, but the handwriting makes them stand out.
There's dates on them too.
Right! Let's arrange them in chronological order before we read through.
There's a crafting option? The unknown is our playground while Akasha shackles us. I kind of like the sound of that. Ibis King showed up. Okay. Zendik. Where have I heard that name before? That sounds familiar. I think I've heard of Zendik from the Lilupar quests with Jet. Sounds familiar.
Okay, now let's take a look.
Oh my god! What?
Maybe this person fell in by accident, like Mr. Jur and me.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But they don't sound super worried about their situation.
Hmm.
So, either this person's an ace adventurer, like the Traveler, or some kind of super optimist.
An optimist, huh? Oh, I wish I could be that sort of person.
You have your own strength, Layla.
That's right.
Especially when you were asleep.
Bold and passionate. Great qualities for an adventuring buddy.
True.
This optimist seems super obsessed with exploring every corner of this place. That could have gotten them in big trouble for all we know.
Zendik is implied to be young Dottore when he was still in the academia. Oh, yes, that may be where I heard that name then, yes.
It's almost magical how words like that can make you feel like you can do anything.
I thought okay, yeah, no, that does actually sound familiar.
Longer. Until I figure out my new study topic, at least.
Okay.
Oh, looks like you were spot on, Paimon.
See? Told ya! That's what happens when you don't think things through. And all this talk about seniors and juniors. He was a student just like you, Layla. Whew, he sure talks a big talk for a student, though. You'd think he was some kind of old scholar instead.
Huh.
What is it? Did Paimon say something wrong?
No, not at all. I was just thinking, and this might sound rude, but the way this person speaks is just so...
Cold. Like the Torre.
You noticed too. I mean...
See, that's the thing that I was... Okay, see, that's the thing that I was spoiled on.
But it didn't
I know that
seem like
somehow
it
we're going to be learning about the Torre in this.
more like he was
And that
looking out
it
for his
pisses me
own
off that
interest.
prick of a YouTube channel
Thought he could get
had a
something
video up with like, ooh, the backstory of the Torre, ooh. It's like, shut up! Why do you make a video like that? Hi, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
So I think they're talking about the Torre here.
Look into it.
You're right.
Yeah. If you're both in this dangerous situation together, wouldn't you mention them at least once? If it were Paimon, she would write down the name of every single person she was with. No one would be able to get away.
Yeah, she'd be... Yeah.
Actually, I find Paimon's approach quite sensible. It makes sense from a safety perspective, too. That way, if anyone came to the rescue, the notes would be able to tell them everything they needed to know.
Whoa! That's genius-level thinking.
That would be wildly useful, yes.
Well, I learned that from Madame Farzan, actually. I'm not speaking from personal experience or anything.
Nice one, Farzan.
Oh, no. I'm just a student.
It's fine. You taught us something, so you're our teacher. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Anyway, from the looks of things, the student who left these notes behind was pretty weird.
We're still describing the Torre here.
Whoa, hang on. That's a lot of information.
Wait, so the Torre met the Ibis King?
This in. The Ibis King. So, did this person actually meet the Ibis King
Yeah,
here?
never talked about the Ibis King before.
Sorry. Who?
You've never heard of the Ibis King?
Jeez, not again. Stop teasing her, Traveler. You know she was asking about Nefer. Anyway, Nefer's, a friend of ours. And she's mentioned
Yeah,
that
just someone we know.
before,
Don't
but
worry about
not
it.
much detail.
Yeah, true.
Oh, I see. Well, that's not too surprising. Most people in Sumeru know about King Deshret, and most in the academia have at least some knowledge on the 7 pillars.
Okay.
Legend has it, King Deshret ruled the desert at the head of several wise retainers, guiding their people to pursue the limits of wisdom. He also left behind treasures for future generations, which continue to be relevant in nearly every research discipline. And now, this message indicates this student and his senior were rescued by the Ibis King. But to think it's possible to meet him in a place like this... We don't know when these notes were written, but didn't the 7 pillars disappear a long time ago?
Ibis King's
Yeah,
form.
the notes made it sound like his powers were restricted.
Restricted by Deshret, because Deshret seemed to have punished them by sending them to our village.
Form? What is that supposed to mean?
I'm not sure. Let's keep reading.
And somehow the thing that they did wrong might have been to do with the jinn-blooded dancing woman, whatever the hell that means.
Oh, this is the last page. There's even a signature at the end. Well, sounds like they made it out. Guess it was a happy ending after all.
Yeah.
Wait. But it says, the Ibis King cannot be trusted.
Huh. Our friend said something similar. That the Ibis King was a liar. And the notes did make it seem like something wasn't quite right with him. Maybe he wasn't one of the 7 pillars at all, but some kind of con artist.
Paimon's words do not yeah, I distance myself from Paimon's words.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
I think Paimon raises a good point. Let's keep our guard up just in case. Alright, I think that's all the clues around here. How about we...
Eh?
Oh!
Marak?
Marak! That means Collei and the others should be around here, right?
Hello? Anyone up there? Can you hear us?
Yeah, we can!
You know, sound travels just fine in an empty chamber like this. You don't have to shout.
It does?
Of course, if you're shouting to express your excitement at being reunited, by all means, pretend I never said anything.
Yelling like this is kinda exhausting. Come on, let's head back down.
Yeah, I think what happened... Okay, here's my guess of what happened. The 3 ministers got together and they provided some form of wisdom to a woman. A way to kill good or bad. The woman, being Makhaira, killed Gurabad and proceeded to become queen. The act of providing Makhaira with the knowledge, the wisdom to kill Gurabad pissed off Deshret, and Deshret basically cursed them and sent them to Aru village. Or Aru.
Legs are so
Probably Aru village.
sore. Guess I must
While
have
they were
been
there,
sleepwalking last night.
they met... The Ibis King met Dottore. The Ibis King met the cat. Nefer's cat. Or... No, the Ibis King... No, the Ibis King is Nefer's cat. So the Ibis King, in his weakened, cursed form, met Dottore. Dottore noticed that the Ibis King is kind of sus. And then, towards the end, the Ibis King in the form of Nefer's cat met Nefer and is now working with Nefer, because even though Nefer is saying the Ibis King is super duper sus, I think, if memory serves, she's still working with the Ibis King in the form of her cat, knowing full well that the Ibis King is sus, but because she knows that there is some value in working with an entity as powerful as the Ibis King, I think. Oh my god. I may be crisscrossing all of these lore threads in a way that makes no sense. I don't know. I could be completely wrong, actually.
Wow, we all ended up in the same place, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, what a coincidence.
Indeed.
Headlock. Hey, how's it going?
To call it the chai factor.
What? Eh?
No reply?
Just say it.
All right. Because it's spice to sweet brew again.
That is a stretch. That is a real stretch. What the hell? Oh, man. Okay. I'm doing alright, thanks for asking, Headlock. I'm doing alright. I mean, that nearly killed me, but I'm doing alright.
Oh, hey, that's a new version.
Oh, wait, what? You've never heard that one?
No, I've never heard that one.
What are you looking for?
A place to sit and read my book.
Oh, great. What else is new?
Oh, dear.
Looks like everyone made it through unscathed.
Yeah.
Let's take this chance to get some water, rest a bit, and discuss what we learned. Sound good?
Yeah, let's debrief.
Yes, please. Yes, please. What? It turns out Zeno brought some spiced tea. Are you serious? What? Dude!
Okay, so we all learned a lot, but it feels like we ended up with even more.
Yeah, spiced tea, that's a thing, yeah.
Yeah, but one thing's for sure. This place is tied to the
Tea with a
Ibis
bit of
King
kick in
some
it,
way.
yeah.
Hey, Sino. You're the current representative of Hermanubis. Can you call him up for a sec?
Wait, you can do
Of
that?
course. Just let me sense his presence.
Is this what happens when we use his ult and he says your sins weigh upon your soul?
Just kidding. I can't sense him at all.
Oh, pfft, lame!
Jeez, Sethos. Did you set him up for that one? What are you, a two-man act?
Damn, you got me excited, dog.
Sorry, Hermanubis isn't like the Ibis King. He can possess me, but I can't talk to him whenever I want.
Oh, truly? Does that mean he's gone? Oh, I would have liked to reminisce about old times with him.
Ah, the cat!
The cat! And more importantly,
It speaks!
it speaks, and also, it's British.
Ugh, of course it speaks. In fact, it is not an it at all.
Oh wait, no, sorry, I'm wrong.
Great offense.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That first bit sounded British, but no, now that I hear the second bit, no, he's Arabic.
My apologies.
Sounds more like Arabic to me now.
Esteemed cats. Sir?
Oh, this little contraption is still here.
Contraption? No, this is Marak.
Which means you do his assistant a great offense.
Huh? Well, I didn't mean... Well, I apologize. I wasn't referring to this Marak, but rather the thing that operates it. King Deshret was quite partial to it.
The thing that
I have
operates it.
forgotten what it was called. It must have had an official name, albeit in the old tongue. Even if I did remember, I would need to translate it into modern language. Ah, it's not important. Marak's a fine name. Even better than the original, if you ask me. Who thought of it? And the remodeling, quite well done indeed. This Marak looks much happier in its current form.
Huh.
And the components should have model numbers written on them. You can look them up if you're curious.
Huh.
This cat talks
Yeah, certified yapper indeed.
a lot.
Quite the one-sided conversation.
Is this what the Ibis King was like?
He seems quite eloquent. I wonder if he
Oh,
plays
no!
cards.
Dude!
I knew Marak was a great name. Go me.
Let's see, what page was I on again? Should have brought a bookmark.
That all went over Paimon's head.
Certified yapping. So they're being off because he's in the form of a cat. Hello, Toth.
Hello indeed.
Hello, Toth.
For you to know my name. Yes, I was not mistaken. You are special among your companions.
Yes.
But you are all guests. It is only proper to invite you in. Come then, this way.
Oh, yes. Yes, so... Wait. Did we hear about Sobek during the Nefer thing instead? No, I'm pretty sure we heard about the Ibis... We heard about the Ibis King, but did we also hear about Sobek? The crocodile one? Because I'm pretty sure the idea is that Nefer's cat is like an ancient king. Yeah, Kuva Sobek, that's right. Oh, I don't know. Another cat. Wait, many cats. Oh, by the way, cats being able to speak.
To my humble abode.
By the way, cats being able to speak, not unusual in Genshin. There's cats that can speak in Inazuma.
Oh,
In fact, there's an entire small island of cats that can speak in Inazuma.
spaceship.
Famously can speak in...
Ibis King?
Why is Toth a cat?
I fear it's not
Because
what it
Toth,
used to be.
the Ibis King, was cursed, I think, by Deshret. I think that's what happened. I think Toth, Sobek, and Old Mate did something weird. I think they may have given Makhaira some information, some wisdom that led her to kill Gurabad, and I think that pissed off Deshret, and I think Deshret cursed them into having cat forms.
In fact, it has long ceased to be my home at all. It belongs to the descendants of the cats I once raised.
I'm sorry,
Such
what?
adorable creatures, aren't they? Take the one I'm borrowing here, for instance. A chubby fellow with such lovely fur. Anyway, tradition dictates that a special guest such as yourself be presented with a gift.
Okay, what gift do you have in mind?
It's a first-come, first-served basis, you see. I fear with the passage of time, none are left.
Damn.
So the treasure's gone already?
Treasure, you say? Not an inaccurate description.
Yeah, we're talking about actual treasure? What's going on?
Yes, and no.
Dude!
Have the power to grant gifts inaccessible to the masses. The only requirement is answering a question. Not a bad deal, yes?
What are you, a sphinx?
Of course, my questions were given unto me by King Deshret, who in turn received them from the Mistress of Flowers. There are 3, and no more.
I can't believe we're getting Nabu Marikata lore as well. God damn!
What causes our rise and fall?
Define
What
our
obliterates love and hate?
indifference.
What determines truth and falsehood?
Oh,
He talks, so less Paimon understands.
I see. That must mean Gudars and Makhaira managed to answer 2 of the 3.
yeah.
Another who understands.
So which one did they miss?
Oh, so that's the event those 2 slabs are depicting.
Ah, priests and their records. A singular obsession, and quite boring too. After being imprisoned within Aru, I could, on occasion, take the form of a cat to converse with those around me. But I despised speaking to them. No conversational skills whatsoever. Now, humans like you who stumble in here from time to time, you are much more interesting.
Wait, Makhaira wasn't a human?
Topic again. The 3 questions you just mentioned?
Oh no, they mean humans like us. Like us.
Exactly.
Not humans like you guys. He means
Story
humans
that
like
begins
us.
with King
Okay.
Deshret.
And we're in for another long one.
Alright, here we go. Strap yourselves in.
The past is common to us all, is it not?
Lore dump time, let's go.
And our king, he was such a proud, solemn man in those days.
That big black starry eye, I think that's Deshret. That's meant to be Deshret, by the way. So we've got the jackal, so we've got Thoth, I think that's meant to be Hermanubis. Okay.
He watched us speak of the present and the future, of the wisdom we possessed, or were about to obtain.
Okay.
We were his proud retainers, confident in our belief that, so long as each one of us used our abilities to the fullest, progress was inevitable. Yet, King Deshret's ambition was not destined to be allowed in a closed-off world such as this. So nothing went as planned. In fact, from the beginning, there were signs an outcome of this nature was inevitable. Because although there were 7 pillars, one was forever absent. Al-Ahmar would insist the Dendro Dragon Sovereign was one of us, but the dragon herself rejected that idea.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Big Dick Deshret had such big dick energy. He wanted to recruit a Pep, the dragon, to become one of his 7 pillars. to basically be one of his retainers, one of his advisors. No shot! Of course that was never going to work. Big Dick... we know a Pep. She hates gods. She hates gods, man. And Deshret was, by definition, one of the gods. That's fantastic.
Huh. Like a card you can never seem to draw from your deck.
Yeah, man.
Or like a card that was never in the deck to begin with.
A card that never existed.
Alas, that's just who Al-Ahmar was. There was nothing we could do about that. And I always preferred chess to cards.
Okay, so chess exists.
In the end, life
Wait, of course chess exists. We have chess pieces. Yes.
king. But, of course, those who remain must continue to live on.
Right.
But subjects like us were less fortunate. After all, the fate of a retainer is decided by the king, including the chance to walk away. So it was then that King Deshret had Kroko, Goti, and I locked up within Aru, where we remain to this day.
Are those their official names? Kroko, Goti, and Bird? That's their official names, isn't it? We know them as Sobek, I don't know who the goat is, and Thoth. But their actual official names back in the day was Kroko, Goti, and Bird.
Croco.
And Bird is the word.
Goti?
Yeah, did he stutter?
Of course. You're more familiar with their full names.
Oh yeah, Hershaf.
Isle King,
Or Hereshaf.
Hereshef, the Goat King.
Yeah, Hereshaf. Yeah. We don't care about those names. It's Kroko, Goti, and Bird.
You. When it comes to chess, Hereshef was a habitual backseat strategist.
Oh, what a dick.
Nonsense from the sidelines. Well, Sobek was all too quick to take his terrible advice, to the point where I was the one who got accused of cheating. Chess is an exercise in patience, and that man couldn't sit still to save his life. He could never excel at that game. In fact, neither of them were good at chess. Even so, we played together often. And since I was always the winner, we got along quite well.
Clearly they didn't know about en
What are you
passant.
laughing at? Were we not good friends?
No one's laughing. Paimon would never.
No, not you. It's Goti. He's laughing for no reason again. Can you not hear him?
He's what now?
Right, of course you can't. The two of them are inside Aru, as am I, so only I can hear them.
What is even going on here?
So Aru is like what? A secondary dimension of some description, whereas Aru Village is just Aru Village?
Does happen to prisoners serving life sentences.
Speaking of which, how's Azar doing these days?
How is Azar doing these days?
Who's doing much of anything?
What?
Just what I wanted to hear.
What is the meaning? Out my words? I have half a mind to not talk at all.
How's Azar doing? He's not doing anything. Oh, so he's dead. That's exactly what we like to hear. That's right. That's exactly what we want to hear, Hoyoverse. We want to hear that he is basically dead. For all that he has done to sweet little Nahida, for all the crimes that he has committed against the Dendro Archon, we want to hear that old mate ain't even breathing. That's what we want to hear. That's what we want to hear. Hell yeah. And that is not even remotely what he deserves. He deserves so much worse.
Oh, no. They're not questioning you, Lord Ibis King, just discussing other things. Please, continue.
In that case, where were we?
Getting to the part about the 3 questions. Hopefully.
And that, my friends, is why when I did this Nahida rerun video, I was like, guys, all you meta nerds yelling and screaming about how it's over for Nahida because Lauma exists. It's over for Nahida because Lauma exists. You are all starting to sound like old Grand Sages are. Stop it. Don't. You can talk about the meta, just don't become him. Stop.
Ah yes, we're almost there. Before I entered Aru, King Deshret said I could be released from my eternal seal if I chose humans who could provide the correct answers to those 3 questions.
Okay.
The first person who caught my eye was Gudars.
Okay.
I asked him, what causes our rise and fall? He answered, conspiracy and betrayal, for it renders the righteous and wise unable to succeed, and thus nations fall.
Okay, I wouldn't
found his
have
answer quite
gotten that answer,
interesting.
not gonna lie.
So I bestowed upon him the power to deceive.
Oh damn, what?
The second human I chose was Makaira. I asked her, what obliterates love and hate?